Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, A Square Maths Made Easy Academy. So in today's video, we are going to be looking at another topic, and that topic is called equation of permutation and combination. Equation of permutation and what? Combination. Now we are going to take a side of problem on equation of permutation and what? Combination. Now the question says find n in n combination 2 then equal to n minus 1 permutation what? 2. Now I want you to observe this question. Find n in n combination 2 then equal to n minus 1 permutation what? 2. Now let's look at the options. A is 4, B is 2, C is 3, and D is what? 5. Now, I want you to observe this question and let us see how we can trash it out. Meanwhile, I want to start with the normal method first before the shortcut method, in as much as the question is what? Objective what? Question. Now, before then, I want to bring to your notice like this. Anytime you are given a value like this, it is called n factorial. It is called what? N factorial. And this n factorial can be expanded like this. Now, the first thing you are going to do is to start with the value given. The value given there is what? N. So you write n. Then it will now decrease to give you n minus 1. Decrease to give you n minus what? 2. Decrease to give you n minus what? 3. And continues to what? Infinity. Then let's assume that another one is given like this. Watch. N minus 1 or what? Factorial. Now in expanded form, how do we expand n minus 1 or what? Factorial. We start with the given what? Value. Now the given value there is n minus 1. It will now decrease to n minus 2. Are you there? Decrease to n minus what? 3. And continue to what? Infinity. Now let us examine the last example, then we now solve this particular what? Problem. I want you to watch. Now look at this. N plus 1 or what? Factorial. Always start with the given what? Value. Here the given value is what? N plus 1. Are you there? It will decrease to what? N plus 0. Also decrease to what? N minus 1. Decrease to what? N minus 2. And continues what? To infinity. Now, all these things are what we call factorial. Are you there? Now, can we now move on to the question proper? Now, the question proper says we should find n in n combination 2, then equal to n minus 1 permutation what? 2. Are you there? Now, anytime you see this symbol is called combination, while this one is called what? Permutation. Now, the question is, what is the general formula for what? Combination. Oh yeah, watch. Now the formula is n factorial all over n minus r all factorial, then r what? Factorial. That is for combination. We now move over to the right hand side. The right hand side is what? Permutation. What is the formula? It is n factorial all over n minus r, then all factorial. Now, having satisfied with the general formula, can we now begin to substitute the terms one after the other? Now, if you observe in combination, the value of n is not what? Given, while the value of r is what? 2. So I'm going to substitute now, so that it will now be n factorial. Are you there? All over n minus, I have seen r. What is r? 2. Then close the bracket, all factorial. Then another one is r. R is what? 2. 2 what? Factorial. Then I will now move over to the right hand side. Now, if you observe the right hand side, you agree with me that the value of n is n minus 1. Is what? N minus 1. So that means that anywhere we see n minus n, we introduce n minus 1. Anywhere we see r, we'll introduce what? 2. Can we do that now? Well, let's watch. What this is n, right? What's the value of n? It is n minus 1. Then all factorial. Then all over open bracket. I have seen another n. What is it? N minus 1. Are you there? Then followed by minus r. What is the value of r? Then r is what? 2. Then close the bracket or factorial. Now, what is the next thing? Let us now simplify it out. Now, I want you to watch. If you observe this, we have what? N factorial all over n minus 2 all factorial 2 what? Factorial. Then to the right, you'll be having n minus 1 all factorial all over bracket. Then watch n. I want you to observe this. Minus 1 minus 2 will give us minus what? 3. Then all factorial. Now, I want you to observe this particular expression now. And I've told you how to expand what? Factorial. Now, what you should do is to observe the numerator and the denominator. Now, moving on to the left now. We have at the numerator n factorial. Then at the denominator is what? N minus 2 or what? Factorial. Now, the first thing you are going to do is to observe among the two which one is greater. Now, by analysis now, it is observed that n factorial is bigger than n minus what? 2 or factorial. So it means that we are going to expand the numerator and leave the denominator what? Constant. Are you there? Now, if you are to expand the numerator, I will start with the given value, which is what? N. Are you with me now? N. Then it will now decrease to n minus 1. Decrease to n minus what? 2. Then close the bracket and introduce all what? Factorial. Now, why are we introducing n minus 2 all factorial? Is because the denominator is n minus 2 what? All factorial, and that is where it stops. Then I will now say all over the denominator, which is n minus 2 all factorial. Are you there now? Now, next is 2 factorial. What is 2 factorial? It is 2. You start with the given value 2 times what? 1. It will start with 2 and decrease to what? 1. And that is all about the what? Left-hand word side. Now, let's move to the right-hand side. If you observe the right-hand side, you also agree with me that the numerator is greater than the denominator. So, which means we expand the numerator. Are you there? If you expand it, you will also start with the given value. What's the given value? N minus 1. Are you there? It will decrease to n minus 2 and also decrease to n minus 3. Then I will stop and introduce all factorial divided by the denominator, which is n minus 3 all factorial. Are you with me now? Now, the next thing we are going to do is to cancel out. Now, n minus 2 all factorial down, we cancel n minus 2 all factorial what? Up. Then to the right, n minus 3 all factorial down, we cancel n minus 3 all factorial what? Up. Then it did not stop there. I want you to observe critically. Here we have n minus 1. Then to the right, we also have what? N minus 1. It then means that n minus 1 will cancel what? N minus 1. Then let us pick the values that are remaining. What is here? I believe it is n, right? Then all over, watch, all over, 2 times 1 will give us what? 2. Then it's now equal to, then n minus 2, then call this over 1. Are you with me now? After that, what do you think that we'll do? Cross what? Multiply. Can you see already we are about getting the value of what? N. Then I will now say 2 times n will give us 2n. Then minus, right? Then 2 times 2 will give us what? 4. Are you there? Then it's now equal to n times 1 will give us what? N. Next is collection of like term. I'll carry n to the left and carry minus 4 to the right. If I carry n to the left, I'll be having my 2n. Are you there? Minus n. Then it's now equal to the right will now give you what? 4. Then watch. 2n minus n will give you what? N. And n is equal to 4. Now the answer is what? 4. Now looking at the option, do we have 4 in the option? Yes. The correct answer is option what? A. So which means this is option what? A. This is the normal method of solving permutation and what? Combination. But my concern now is to use the short method of solving permutation and what? Combination for those that are writing a professional what? Exam. Are you there now? Now I want you to observe this calculator with me. This calculator can solve so many problems or questions in mathematics. We call it Casio FX 991ES plus. I can use this calculator now to punch this and the answer will do what? Appear. Now I want you to observe it. Let us see now critically. Watch. Remember that the question is n combination 2 then equal to n minus 1 permutation what? 2. Now what do we do? There's what we call try by error what? Method. What did I say? Try by error what? Method first. Now, the question you are going to observe or watch now is this. What is the value of n that we're looking for to the left-hand side? Now, go to the option. Option A, mind you, says that it is what? 4. So, which means n. Let's try it and consider it as what? 4. If we try it and it did not work, what is on the left could not correspond with what is on the right. It means that it can never be what? 4. We now try again option B. Are you there? Now let me try n combination 2. Oh yeah, watch. It will not give me something like this. What is the value of n? We are trying by error method now. N is 4. Then combination what? 2. Oh yeah, let me punch my calculator. I want you to look at this calculator right now. I want you to look at it very, very well. Are you seeing it very well? Okay, this is Casio FS991EX plus. Now, what I'm going to do now is to punch word 4. So have you seen my hand? I've punched word 4. So this is 4. Are you with me now? I have clicked in word 4. Now, if I have punched 4, it has appeared. Okay, let me on it. Let me on it. I want you to observe it now. It's on already. Now, the first thing we are going to punch is what? 4. Now, look at 4 here. I'll click in word 4. Then after that is what? C, which is combination. How do we get combination using calculator method? It is very simple. What you are going to do is to punch shift and division. Shift and what? Division. C will appear. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it very well? You punch what? Shift and what? Division. C will do what? Appear. Then next is to punch what? 2. I will now punch what? 2. Finally punch what? Equal to. Can you see the result that the calculator is giving to me is what? 6. Am I communicating? So which means to the left, the answer is what? 6. Then let us move to what? Permutation, which is to the right now. Look at the question very well. Anywhere you see n again, introduce what? 4. So I have with me here 4, right? I will now say 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is what? 3. Then how do I punch permutation? I will still click my own. Are you there? The first thing I'm going to punch now is 4 minus 3. And 4 minus 1, I mean to say, 4 minus 1 will give us what? 3. Are you there now? So I've punched 3. Next is, how do I punch P, which is permutation? I will go on and punch what? Shift. This time around, is no longer division. It is multiplication. Can you now observe that P have appeared here, right? Then finally, you punch what? 2. Are you there now? So what do we do now? The right answer now will appear when you punch equal to. Can you see that the result that the right-hand side produce as well is what? 6. So which means 6 to the left under combination, then 6 to the right under what? Permutation. Can you see that it was when n that is 4 that produced the same what? Result. And that is how to approach it using what? Calculator method. So have I made myself clear? So if there is anything, I believe you can drop your message on the comment section. I can brief you more on that. Thank you.